Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Divine Feminine Energy channel. So first of all, I really want to thank you all for 300 subscribers and how much the channel is growing every day. So thank you so much for all your love, your comments, your likes, everything. I really appreciate it. So in today's pick a card reading, we're going to see how intimidating are you and what is it about you that is intimidating. So pick 1, 2, or 3 of the options and let's get started. Hi Pile 1, so if you felt drawn to this beautiful piece of red tiger's eye, we're going to see how intimidating are you to people and what makes you intimidating. So actually I do see that there's quite an intimidating energy to you because we have both the devil and the emperor. So, okay, we have the devil in reverse. So I feel like there is something about your physique that is very intimidating to people. I do feel like for this pile, maybe you have a little bit of a darker aesthetic. Like maybe you wear a lot of black, or also I see something about tattoos. But the thing that is for a lot of people most intimidating about you is your stare. There's something about maybe the way that you can look at people, for example, that really intimidates them a little bit, is what I'm getting. So also I feel like for this pile, what else is really intimidating about you guys, or just intimidating, is that people might feel like it's not easy always for them to read you or your intentions, because we have the Five of Swords in reverse, and to me this really talks about like people might get a little bit confused about what your intentions really are. Like maybe there's a certain mystery to you, or maybe it's just can be really hard for people to like read you. That can be quite intimidating as well, because I get like this, people don't really know with the devil like if you're good or bad sometimes. Then we have the emperor, and this emperor, to me, it's like you guys might come across as very cool, calm, and collected. Like you come across as if you're just stable, or as if you have it together. To a lot of people, that's kind of how you come across, and that's really what can be intimidating to them as well. Like, oh my god, this person seems to remain stable through it all. So the emperor is actually I pick up on for this file quite a masculine energy as well. So you come across as quite strong in your energy, and maybe also like a leader, like someone who has quite a lot of control, or at least that's how you come across. That's what I would say definitely for this pile. People are more likely like to follow you than to really go against you, because you seem to know what moves you need to make towards success. Because then we have the Two of Pentacles. So for people, you actually are intimidating as well, because you seem to be very hardworking and you just come across as quite balanced. That even though I feel like maybe in your inner reality, Pile 1, this is not always the case, but it's more like physically you come across as if you're quite stable, as if you just always continue to work and you always know what you're doing. And then lastly, we have the Eight of Wands. So another reason why you are quite intimidating to people is I feel like you might be the type of person, maybe you have like a leadership position in a job, for example, is what I'm getting. And I do feel like you have a lot of people around you. You might actually have people like follow you because you have like this leader role, for example. Or you just, in general, just always seem to have quite some energies around you. And that is really intimidating to people as well. And what I pick up on for this pile as well is that what is intimidating, that sometimes maybe you don't show a lot of your emotions, or you don't really, at least it's for people, they don't see that about you, and it can be intimidating as well because it can be very hard to read you because you come across as such a stable person or someone who just always remains to stand strong. Okay, so now I pull your handwritten messages. Okay, nice. So we have I get lost in your eyes. There's definitely with this devil card something about your stare, something about your eyes that people feel really intimidated by. And then we have your voice is so hot. Okay, so what I also pick up on, maybe for some of you guys, you have a little bit of a fiery side, so you might have a temper, or you might sometimes call people out a little bit. You might actually, with the Emperor, this is Mars energy, so it's very masculine, but it can also come across as a little bit aggressive, or maybe not aggressive, but assertive. Yeah, so I do feel like people don't really want to get on your bad side. And we have with your voice is so hot, I take this literally as you might have a certain fire to you, which can be present in the way that you speak to people every now and then. I do really feel like they don't want to make you mad. They rather follow you and keep you, on their good side and not really piss you off is what I'm getting, because that can be intimidating. Yeah, if you do call someone out or if you do say something that can actually really get to people sometimes, and that's quite intimidating. Your way of communicating is what I'm getting. Okay, so then we have songwriting. So what I also feel like song again talks about, your sound, your voice, but I also get like this pile. Maybe you guys are quite creative people as well, and you come up with a lot of good ideas, and people really like that about you. Maybe if you literally do something with music, then people also feel quite intimidated by your talent in that. But I also just definitely get like yeah, you have quite successful good ideas as well, and that's what's intimidating about you. Okay, then we have okay, I'm gonna do this one first. If you're going to make me cry with laughter. Yeah, I do feel like you guys maybe do not come across as the most sensitive people, but you might actually do have the ability to make other people, either cry because of, they want to be on your good side, like you can actually touch people, but you can also, you guys have a very optimistic, fun, loving energy to you as well, where you want to make people laugh. And I think that's also the balance between you guys. Like for some of you, I do get like you can maybe come across as a little bit of a heartbreaker, but you can also come across as someone to bring a lot of joy and laughter. So I do feel like people just really hope that they're gonna be on your good side, is what I'm getting. And then we have, I keep seeing you everywhere. I'm constantly reminded of you. Yeah, and this is clarified by the Eight of Wands. So I definitely, for this pile, feel like you guys are quite like the go-getter type. Like maybe you move around a lot. You are, traveling from one place to another, or you're just kind of known by people a little bit, or you have a lot of connection. So I do feel like a lot of people actually kind of know about you, or you're just, this doesn't mean like you have to be famous or something, but I do feel like you have a certain connections that you've made throughout your life. And yes, that you're kind of everywhere. Like you might not like to stay in one place for too long. I definitely get that for this pile, and that can be intimidating as well, because people can be like, oh my god, where are they gonna go next? What are they gonna do? There's a bit of unpredictable energy to you as well. You might keep to yourself a lot, is what I'm getting as well. And yeah, people might find that a little bit intimidating because they might not always know what to expect from you because you have like this go-getter attitude to, yeah, go wherever it is that you want to go. Okay, so that's really all I have for you, pile one, about what people find intimidating about you and how intimidating are you. So if you like this reading, please give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments down below. And I would love to see you again on one of my other readings. Goodbye. Hi pile 2, so if you felt drawn to this piece of citron, we're going to see how intimidating are you and what do people find intimidating about you. Sorry for my ratchet nails. I need to do them, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, so the first card that we have for you, pile 2, is the Three of Wands in reverse. So what I really feel like is quite intimidating about you guys is maybe your approach to life. I feel for this pile that you might do things quite differently from other people. Like, she kind of goes in the direction that she wants to go, even though if it's an unfamiliar place, even though if it's different from the rest, and even when no one is there, she still decides to go in and go that direction anyway, is really what I'm getting. And that might be quite intimidating to people that you kind of seem to do your own thing, and I feel like you guys really don't care that much about what other people do or what other people think or who is going to come with you. Like, I feel like this pile has very much of that independent energy, and that is something that is really intimidating about you guys. So I also feel like this pile, maybe you are quite a free spirit as well. You just like to, yeah, seek that ultimate freedom from also a soul level, is really what I'm getting. And you do things your way. And that's something beautiful, but also that can be intimidating to people, because they might find it more difficult sometimes to really reach you, because I definitely get a very unique type of energy for you guys. You're very unique. So we have the Nine of Pentacles. So again, the Nine of Pentacles to me is about independence, but also on a more physical plane. So maybe you guys really, strive for gaining that material stability for yourself as well, and maybe there's something quite luxurious about the way that you guys look. And with this white, there's always, what it reminds me of is some purity. There's something very pure about your actions, the way that you do things, and also about your physique, because maybe you guys are quite naturally beautiful is also what I'm getting, that people really like. Or how she's smiling, maybe people really like the way that you smile. Maybe doesn't necessarily have to do much with intimidating, but what is intimidating is that you can be doing your own thing and still be happy doing so, and not just being happy doing things differently from others, also really gaining success from it. So maybe you guys, have established some material stability for yourself, which is quite impressive, is what I'm getting, or quite intimidating, or definitely just the fact that you're so capable of doing your own thing. That's, I don't know why, but that keeps coming through quite strongly. Maybe some of you guys are also very connected to like nature in general. You might eat very healthy. It's also what's coming through with, her cooking all these vegetables. This just maybe for some of you. And here, at the beach, there's a lot of nature scenes. You're very connected, I think, grounded or very connected. Then we have the Eight of Wands, and this is really where it's starting to get very interesting, you guys, because we have the Eight of Wands, the Star, and the Six of Wands. So what I pick up on, your energy actually touches a lot of people. So I do feel like for you guys, you might actually have a lot of people that are interested in you as well, like romantically or physically, or they really want to keep you around them, is what I'm getting. But I also definitely get something about the fact that you touch a lot of people with the way that you are. There is such a unique nature about you. The Star is Aquarius energy, and it really talks about a very unique approach. It can also talk about Tifa. Can you not do that? She's scratching the chair. She also doesn't really care what people think of her. But there's something also maybe about your mind, about your belief systems, how you view the world, that is very beautiful. And there is definitely like a star quality to you guys. I love this. So I do feel like you guys, you touch a lot of people with your message or with your unique approach to life. Maybe you have a very strong, like, just a very strong energy to you that can draw a lot of people to you. And I do feel like maybe something about your message, or maybe also something about your heart, like a very pure, loving heart that really wants just the best. Not only, yeah, that's what I'm getting. Maybe you really want the best for both the animals, for nature, for other people. Like you have like that humanitarian approach, is what I'm getting. And then we have the Six of Wands, and it talks about public recognition. It talks about admiration from people really noticing you. So maybe you celebrate a lot of people, or maybe you just attract a lot of people with what you have to say and your way of viewing life, the purity and love that is actually present within your heart. And also, you guys, there's something about your hair, by the way. You have really nice hair. I just have to say that. And people like that, is what I'm getting. But what is so intimidating is that you have that star quality. Your heart is intimidating. Your message and your uniqueness and independence is really intimidating. Because at the bottom of the deck, we also have the Ace of Wands. So this might also have to do with something like a message you communicate, or I also get like you have a very powerful mind. Maybe you're a powerful manifester, so you can actually attract a lot of a lot of people, or also with the Nine of Pentacles, maybe a lot of wealth into your life as well. Or people might feel like you can just, with your mind, with your ideas, and with your voice, you can touch a lot of people, or attract a lot of material goods as well. So now we're going to look into your handwritten messages to see what is it that people really find intimidating about you. So I do pick up on that there might, for some people, actually be a strong attraction to you, also to your physique. We have I want to kiss your lips, so they might really like, your lips, your mouth, your smile is what is coming through. I don't know if it's necessarily very intimidating, but beauty can be intimidating. So we have I'm scared to lose you. So what I really pick up on for you guys is that you are so independent that people might actually fear or worry whether you would walk away from them, whether you would choose to go in a different direction once people really get close to you. They might actually be very scared to lose you because they know that it's like a privilege to have access to your energy, and they don't want to lose that. So they know that you are also okay with spending time on your own. Or they might therefore really be scared to lose you once they get close to you. because you guys have such big dreams and big goals. And that's obviously something very beautiful, but people wonder if they can keep up or keep your interest, is what I'm getting. Oh, wow. Yeah. Like it's a privilege to have access to your energy. That's what I really pick up on. And we also have the luxury with the Nine of Pentacles. So it's intimidating. You guys come across as maybe quite elegant, or like you have um, just some very nice, maybe material goods also for yourself, is what I'm getting. If you do, that's very intimidating as well. Or you're just capable, of either, making a lot of money, or just something about what you have or how you look like seems very abundant. And then we have the way you dress with social media. Yeah, so maybe you guys have like followers on your social media where you share your unique message, where you share like loving, inspiring messages to others. If you do, that's quite intimidating, because especially, if you have a lot of people that like your messages or that pay attention to you, that you have a bit of that star quality. And that could be through social media for some of you guys. And then we have the way you dress. Yeah, I feel like you guys in these cards, she's wearing either a dress or a skirt. So this is something you might, like to wear. Something quite elegant is also what I'm getting. And maybe different colors as well. Take however it resonates, but that's quite intimidating because it might be a very unique way of dressing too, is what I'm getting. So that's all I really have for you, pile 2, and I hope that this reading has resonated with you. So if it did, please give it a thumbs up, let me know in the comments down below, and I would love to see you again on one of my other readings. Goodbye. Hi, pile 3. So if you felt drawn to this beautiful piece of amethyst, we're going to see what people really find intimidating about you. And honestly, I have pulled some amazing cards for you guys. So I definitely do feel like you guys are very, very intimidating. So we have the King of Wands, the Empress, the Queen of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and the Lovers. That is a major energy. Okay, so let me explain. First, we have the King of Wands. So I do feel like you guys actually attract quite a lot of people that want to come towards you. That kind of want to, what I get with this card is kind of want to conquer your attention, your heart. People might actually want you to really notice them, is what I'm getting, because you guys are represented by the Empress and the Queen of Cups. So the Empress actually is one of the most beautiful, if not the most beautiful ones in the entire tarot deck. So what I definitely get there is such a beauty, but also such a softness to you. Like there's a lot of water energy I feel like you guys embody. Like look at this card. This is kind of like this nurturing, feminine, very feminine energy. So what is feminine energy? It means intuitive, very receptive energy. So what is intimidating? And I like this a lot about you guys. I feel like you guys are very receptive. So you can attract a lot with your energy, and that actually makes people want to go chase and come after you. And you have this capability of really attracting suitors. That's, for example, also with the Lovers and with the Ten of Cups. Like you have this capability of really attracting people like for the long term. Like the Ten of Cups is like husband and wife and kids, this type of energy. Like that's what people want with you. They don't just want a quick fling, because they know that you're probably not going to be there for that at all. Like you're going to be kind of like all or nothing, and they really want to be that perfect person to you. This is so powerful and this is very beautiful. And I feel like a lot of this, you have this physique, look at her, like something maybe about her face, like her lips, her eyes, and there's like this water, like very just beautiful, represented the Empress also by Venus, the planet of love, beauty, and harmony. But also, people want to see you as the mother or father of their children. That's how attractive you are, you know? And that is really intimidating to a lot of people because they can see your beauty and they can see your kindness, your sweetness. I feel like you guys are very nurturing, very compassionate, and they really want to see you, you know, for the long term. And they really want to have that loving, compassionate energy to themselves a little bit, is what I'm getting as well. But they also really like want to treat you right. But the intimidating thing is that I think people really know that they have to come in as like a king because you're a queen, or if it's the other way around, as a queen because you're a king. Also, you guys, the Empress, she is completely fine with being in her own energy. She's completely like loving and beautiful just as she is. She doesn't need a lot outside herself. And also with the Queen of Cups, I think that is something that's coming through very strongly and what is very intimidating about you. Like, people really have to come from a very upgraded energy that matches yours to capture your heart or to capture your attention. Like, they have to be a king to their queens. They cannot come in as a little man or as a little boy or with little games. You guys will see straight through that. I also feel like you guys are extremely intuitive. There's also something about your body that's just very beautiful, I guess. But you guys are extremely intuitive and compassionate with the Queen of Cups. Like, you guys are very connected to what you feel in your heart and what you feel is for your highest good. And you only choose to surround yourself with people that are that highest, most loving, most in alignment with your energy. That's the word I was looking for. That are in alignment not only with your energy, but also just people that you can really grow with. That you can, you know, have the full picture with, the full happiness. The Ten of Cups talks about wish fulfillment. And I feel like you guys are such powerful manifestors as well, because you really connect with what it is that you desire in your heart, and you don't really settle for anything less. And that's very intimidating because people need to come in as a king, as this ultimate lover, ultimate partner, or you probably might not even want to give them the time of day. You can also be good by being on your own. Like, if you're not gonna add to my happiness, then goodbye. But you guys know your inner power and you know that you're going to attract this person one way or another. And that's why, you know, you just don't want to settle for anything less. And not just with, like, this has a lot of emphasis on romance, so that's what people find intimidating. But I also feel like you kind of know that you deserve the best in everything of your life, and you're very capable of manifesting not only great partnerships, but also just the rest around you. There's something about your manifesting abilities that is just so strong, is what I'm getting. And people can sense that about you. You can attract your perfect soulmate to you, and you will, because you also believe that you will. So now let's see for your written cards. Yes, we have you make me so nervous. So people actually get quite nervous to approach you. That is what I'm getting. They get nervous to approach you because you have, let me tell you, if I haven't said it like 20 times already, you have such a powerful, strong energy to you, very feminine. So because of your receptivity, it makes people want to have this approach to you, but it makes them nervous because they know they have to come in from their best energy as well, because otherwise it probably will not align with you and you will probably not settle. You got a face straight out of a magazine. Yeah, there's something about your face that is very, very beautiful. Maybe your lips, maybe your eyes as well. Just a very beautiful, very beautiful face. And then we have financial increases coming. Yeah, so I do feel like people, what is intimidating about you as well, is that people might see that you actually start to manifest not only love interest, but also like more physical stability for yourself, like success financially, for example, as well. Like you just manifest what it is that you truly desire from the heart space because you're so connected to your heart that you're able to draw in a lot of things that are in alignment with you. And because of this powerful energy, you also attract material stability to you. And then we have I fantasize about you. Yeah, so people are very attracted to you or this person or maybe many people, and they actually can really fantasize about having that that home life type of perfect relationship with you, but also just, that passion is what I'm getting. They can really feel like that passionate to feel drawn to you with passion, with love, but they want to see you with them is what I'm getting. Like they really want to be close to you. That's beautiful. Look, before I close out the reading, in both of these cards, like they're very close together. This really gives me a scene of, a very passionate, loving relationship. And this really gives me that scene of just being close together as well, but just being together on the long run with family and everything. So that's really what people might actually see you as. And that's so powerful. I love this reading so much. And that's all I really have for you guys. So thank you so much for watching. Please give it a thumbs up and comment down below if you like this reading. And yes, I would love to see you again on one of my other readings.